What up, everyone? So today I wanted to do something a little different, kind of like last week when I did the 35 days, 25 pounds. So like I said yesterday, I haven't lost anything, but I haven't gained anything either, as in weight-wise. So in my mind, like I said, hopefully it's muscle I'm gaining. I haven't lost any pounds, but I didn't gain any weight either, so that's a plus and minus to me. Took it a little light today because the change will happen tomorrow. I quit Planet Fitness and I'm going to a gym called Powerhouse Gym. My coach lined me up with a new partner, so I'll be working out with him from now on. Still maintaining the same diet, but what I wanted to change today was, or talk about, was a lot of motivation, inspiration. This morning I put it on my Facebook channel. If you guys aren't on there, the subscription I have subscribed to recently, they're called the MulliganBrothers. I would definitely check them out. I'll put it in the description. Their name, I'll try to find their link. If not, I'll put their name in there. But they have right now, it's a 24-hour thing going on. And it's on repeat, it's on a cycle. But I'm telling you what, I picked up so much inspiration and motivation from their video this morning. It was awesome. A lot of good stories, a lot of stuff to really get you motivated. But I wrote down a lot of stuff in my notebook here. And, of course, I was at work when this was going on, so I had to actually work, listening to it. But when I was done listening, I wrote some stuff down. I wrote a lot of good stuff down. And I wanted to talk to you guys about it. And, maybe it's stuff that you feel that's going on. And I'd like to read it to you. So that's what I'm going to start off with. And if I keep turning away from the camera, that's what I'm doing. So, start off with this little self-discipline. There's people that'll say, I'll wait till I feel like it. And then there's people that'll say, I need to do it, and then I'll feel like it. I'm that second guy. I have to do it. Like, I tell myself every day, I have to get to that gym, and I gotta push myself to work out. But when you're not working out and you're not eating healthy, you might be that first guy, because that's how I was. The guy that said, there's the people that'll say, I'm just gonna wait till I feel like doing it. When you're that person, you don't do anything. I promise you, because I was that person for many years. I let stress get to me. I let everything, paranoia, get to me. I let people get to me. I used to not care what people thought. And when I was like the first quote there, where I'll just wait till I feel like it, I was that guy. I couldn't stand going out. I get a little nervous now, but not so much since I've been working out. I've kind of gained that self-respect back for myself. But for a long time, I never wanted to go out in public, so I didn't. I just went home, and that's all I did. Homework. I never wanted to go out in public, so that I'll wait till I feel like it thing happened to me all the time. But once I started working out, I gained that self-confidence back. It was the greatest thing I ever did. I'll just read through here. So, don't ever wish it is easier, wish it were better. If someone tries to put you down, walk away. You don't need that negative energy. You're always going to have that negative energy. I was talking about watching these motivational videos and listening to them, and I had a guy at work say, oh, that just to get through your day? No, it's not. It's to lift me up and, like I'm doing now, talk through videos. It's a boost for everything I do now. It's not just to get me through the day. That was kind of heartbreaking, and it was like, you know what, dude, just don't talk to me. So, like I said, lots of negative energy will be on your inner self, not just your surroundings. It's going to be you. But you have to have faith in yourself. You have to have courage. You need the drive. And your doubts, you got to put them in the corner. I know I talked about doubts yesterday, and I doubt myself all the time, but you just got to push that stuff aside, and you got to push yourself to keep going. Everyone is successful if you have the belief. Just believe in yourself. You can do it. And then this is something I wrote while I was listening to all this. It's something that I think a little bit of it is what I told a friend of mine that's been inspired by these videos. And this is something I came up with today, and like I said, I talked to him a little bit about it yesterday. So it says at some point you get to a point in your life and you stop. You stop dwelling. You stop taking in everyone's crap. Somewhere you tell yourself enough is enough. You finally hit that boiling point where you can't take your own self as is anymore. You have to dig deep and claw to the top. Climb and rise above. At some point, you just have to dig deep. You literally got to claw and claw and claw to the top. And once you hit that top, you're not at the top. You keep going. Your dreams and goals are always above, and you got to get to them. You get to that goal, you get to that next one. You always make at least a goal reachable. You make all your goals in reach, but you don't ever finish making goals. You finish a goal, you make another goal. That's just how it goes. Let's see. This was from a guy talking. His name was Inky Johnson. I'm not even sure his real name is, but that's what he goes by. Inky, I-N-K-Y, Johnson. Said the reason why people quit is because they don't take pride in their own work. That's pretty much it right there. They don't take pride in their own work. And he quoted a guy, which I want to say it's Vince Lombardi, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. The harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. And that's honestly true. You know, it's something I never believed when I was in football back in high school. I always said it to myself. I never really cared. I was just always going through the motion back in school. But now I honestly believe that the harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. And it's like 100% correct. Because now it was actually really hard for me to quit that fitness center I was at today. Like, I almost started crying because I've been there every single day. But knowing that I'm going to have a partner help me push through all this is what I'm really looking at. That's going to be the best part for me. So, you know, before I was pushing myself constantly by myself, and now after 43 days, tomorrow will be 44. Now that 44th day, I'll finally have someone push me through stuff. So that'll be really cool. I'll keep continuing here. So, I told myself I'm going to stop dwelling on myself, and I'm going to push to success, achieve, and make my greatest and more. Make my greatest goals and more. I'm going to be the greatest there is. I'm going to be the best. Let's go to page 2 here. So, then I went on with a giant speech to myself, but this is going to be to everyone out there that's listening and watching this video. I know this vlog's going long, and it's going to be. That's my whole point today. I want to try to get across to whoever's watching this, even newcomers. I want to get that motivation, inspiration out there. Once again, this was all off of the MulliganBrothers. Once again, I'll leave it in the description, their names, so you can find them on YouTube and look them up if you want. So, in the end, no one will help you. Now, I know what you're thinking, but this is, I'm talking to you, and I was writing this as I was talking to you too. So, but Yeti, which you can call me Yeti, you have a coach, you have parents to support you, and you have people subscribing to you every day. What do you mean you have to do it do it all for yourself in the end, or no one's going to help you? And I won't deny that. I won't deny any of that. In your aspect, you're 100% right. I have that support. However, when I say in the end, no one will help you, I mean, sorry, my writing's a little bad and I gotta keep looking back and forth. But I mean, it'll be your decision and your decision alone to get up and get out of bed. Grab that idea out of thin air and make that your first change. To start eating healthy, or maybe it's to start working out. Perhaps it's to quit smoking, or even stop drinking. It's going to be solely you to pick yourself up and move forward. Stop dwelling on everything that has brought you to all these uncertainties. Quit complaining what you don't have and start believing in what you could have. Believe in yourself 100%. Have faith in yourself. It's you and only you out there. You will gain support from friends, family, colleagues, and coworkers. I promise you, you will gain support that way. But It's all going to be you at the start. You're going to have to push yourself. Even when you have that support, you're going to have to dig down deep inside yourself and move forward. But it's you that has to start, like I said. You that has to take that first step. Quit quitting. That's the biggest thing. I hate quitting. Now, like I said, quitting Planet Fitness, that was like, it was kind of sad because I don't like quitting things. But I'm going to a different gym tomorrow, so I'm losing one gym but gaining another gym. Pay no attention to the people that say if it can't be done because you can do anything you set your mind to. Impossible is just a word. You can and will make your goals possible. This is a quote by Will Smith that was also in that collage of videos that I really liked. He said, you cannot win the war against the world if you cannot win the war against your own mind. Very true statement. There was another quote I had found on... Sorry, I got some hair in my mouth. Yeah. Anyways, there was another quote I had found while trying to find that Will Smith quote that I heard was, greatness cannot be achieved without obsession. Think about that. Greatness cannot be achieved without obsession. That's major. I mean, you got to become obsessed. My coach's partner just got a hold of me and he says, what's your diet like? And I told him. I told him straight out what I've been doing since day one. You know, all the stuff I've been eating up to now. So basically, chicken. I've said this in a vlog before, but I'll say it again. All throughout the day. So the morning can either be 3 whole eggs. It doesn't matter how you eat them. You can swallow them raw. You can cook them, but it's got to be 3 eggs. If you don't want to do eggs, you can have a 12-ounce to 16-ounce black coffee with grass-fed butter in it. Just a little small scoop, little dab of I use coconut or avocado butter. And you can only drink water all day. So if you're hungry in between, when you wake up in the morning till lunchtime, you're only drinking water. Lunchtime, make a big salad with some kind of meat in it, chicken, beef, steak, or fish. And then you have to use a dressing that has no sugar in it. You can add other stuff to your salad besides just lettuce and meat. You can add a different vegetable besides lettuce, or you can have an egg. You can put an egg on top of it. That's pretty good. And then after lunch, once again, you can have only water in between. And then for dinner, I always have at least chicken, beef, steak, or fish. Later down the road, I have added bacon, but bacon is kind of like a treat. Kind of like you have ice cream if you're not on a diet or something. So bacon has to be a treat because it's really fatty. But it tastes amazing, doesn't it? And then for vegetables, it has to always be a green vegetable. There has been some slight differences. Like I can have sweet potatoes, but it's like bacon. I can only have it every once in a while. Kind of like a treat because it's full of carbs. But you can have any green vegetable. I have added some cauliflower in recently. I have added carrots in recently. I have added pizza in recently. With cauliflower crust. It's actually not too bad. The crust is like this thin. But it's pretty good, you know, when you don't have sugar anymore. And let me tell you something about sugar. I bought sugar-free gum. Don't ever believe the package. Open it up, start chewing it, right? First chew, spit that stuff out. Mind you, I haven't had sugar, and this will be 43 days. So when I chewed that, it was like the day of weigh-in day, so 42 days. And I instantly, one chew, instantly, a whole mouth felt just nasty sugar. Spit it out, looked at my coworker. I said, bro, you chew gum, right? Any kind of gum? He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, free gum for you. Gave that stuff away. But anyways, aside from the diet, my coach's partner, or coach's buddy that's going to be my partner now, he was like, what's your fitness, you know, what's your health like? What are you eating? So I told him all this. And he's like, and that's what you've been doing for the last, you know, so many days? I'm like, yes, I haven't faltered. I've stuck to that no matter what. And it's not easy, I can tell you. Like, going to things, like, I don't know if I told this to you guys in a video or not. Going to a get-together for my family. Once this big get-together was my grandma's 81st birthday. It was the first Notre Dame game in order to get Notre Dame versus Michigan. Notre Dame won. Oh, yeah. Big Irish fan, by the way. But my parents made London broil. Boy, that stuff looked good. Now, I could have eaten it if it would have just been the seasoning alone my dad had. The seasoning he used was no sugar. My mom soaked it in Italian dressing for 24 hours. And guess what was in that dressing? 4 grams of sugar. My mom's like, it's just 4 grams. I'm like, yeah, but it's sugar. That's what you have to understand. So yeah, that's the thing. I think my mom finally got a realization of what I go through now when I buy stuff. I literally have to check all the packages. Like, I don't have anything in front of me. I keep smelling cinnamon, but I forgot I got a wax candle burning, so I can smell some cinnamon in the air. I'm kind of getting that Christmas feeling. I know it's only not even just starting October soon, but I could have Christmas all year round. Anyways, but yeah, I went to Sam's with my mom not too long ago, and she finally got to see what I have to go through, checking the back of the packages all the time, looking if there's sugar or not. So, but yeah, back. Sorry, I always get off a tangent. So, my coach's buddy / he's gonna be my partner starting tomorrow. He said that's some really good discipline. I'm amazed that you're still sticking to that diet. Yeah, it's a diet to a lot of people. To my mind, it's a new lifestyle choice. It's 100%. I'm not changing it ever. I'm actually afraid if I ever take a cheat day, because I've heard a lot of stories about people taking a cheat day and adding sugar back to their diet, and they get really sick. There's one thing I'm staring at it right now, now that I can have pizza and on a healthy diet, I can still eat it. I'm not worried about going back to pizza. I'm staring at it right now. I've got 10 bottles of wine hanging on the wall. That's something I wish I could go back to. I was kind of a wine connoisseur. I was always picking out really good wines, and I used to cook with them all the time. Excuse me. Not so much going back to cooking with wines, is to where I wish I could just drink it. And I wasn't like a crazy alcoholic or something. I'd have wine on occasion, like couple cups on a weekend or something, you know, a couple glasses. So, but it was nice having it. That was like my dessert. So if I could ever go back to something, that's what I would take the list. It used to be I could go for really big, juicy pizza. But now that I can have pizza, it's really no big deal to me. I haven't really been craving it. But I'd go back to wine in a heartbeat. So, anyways, that's what I've been doing, you guys, and I wanted to read that stuff and try to get some more motivation out to you guys and talk a little bit of what I've been doing for the past, tomorrow will be 44, so 43 days, still 25 pounds. I did change up my workout ethic the last couple days. I've been biking instead of walking, and man, that is a big killer workout compared to walking. And then tomorrow will be a big change because I'm actually going to be doing free weights, I think. I'm not sure, but having a partner push me will be quite the change for me. I'm not sure if I wrote anything else down. Oh, got one more thing to tell you guys. I wrote it down. It's a small little thing, nothing big. See, this video is 18 minutes now, but it's the time you realize what the majority is doing is about the time you'll become a part of your own minority. And I think about that a lot when I'm at work. There's only one other guy I know at work that's constantly pumping iron and constantly working out. And then, now mind you, I work at like a donut shop, a place that they manufacture in bulk product, like 25,000 pounds of donut mix at a time. 5,000 pounds is one batch. I mean, yeah, times that by 25. And they're constantly doing this all day long. This place runs 24 hours long. I'm only there for the 8 or 9 hours I'm there, but this place I used to do it, makes donuts, cakes, muffins, corn muffins, waffles, bagels, breads, anything you can think of, baked good, they make it. And oh, here's the catcher, okay? So I stop by the lab all the time. I'll talk, conversate, and they put out fresh goods. I used to eat this stuff all the time. That's the catcher, is I try not to go in there anymore because it's tempting. It is. I'm not even going to lie to you. And then you smell that stuff all the time. But it's actually been not too bad. Turn down donuts, but like their brownies are amazing. So we're talking about real brownies here, guys, not that illegal drug stuff there. But yeah, I work in a baked good factory, so trying to work there and do this is kind of hard sometimes, but I'm making it. And y'all can make it too. Everybody can make it. So, yep, just wanted to give you a rundown of what I've been doing for the last 42 days, and or 43 days now. So, guess that's it. Try to stay motivated, guys. Get some inspiration in. Look up that, look up LesBrown. I've talked about him before. Look up the MulliganBrothers. I'll leave them down in the description. I've even been watching Arnold Schwarzenegger. I posted a video about him. He's 71 years old, and this dude is getting back into bodybuilding. This dude is ripped. So, anyways, that's going to be it. 21 minutes now in, so I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 44 will be tomorrow. So, y'all have a good one. See ya.